What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we got a real quick product review to do, and what we're going to be testing out is a Kemimoto UTV cover. Now, Kemimoto only makes these covers for two-seater UTVs, so if you happen to have a larger four-seater UTV, this cover won't fit. So one of the features that I really liked about this cover compared to some of the other ones that are out there is that it actually has a side zipper that allows you to get in and out of your UTV without taking the entire cover off. I thought that was a pretty unique feature. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's check it out. Okay, so before we actually get into opening the box on this new UTV cover, I just wanted to briefly go over that today we're trying this cover out on a 2022 Kawasaki Teryx S two-seater side-by-side. Now, there are many benefits to why you might want to consider trying out a weatherproof outdoor cover for your side-by-side. A lot of it just depends on how you store it. So if you happen to store it inside your garage, you could still benefit by having a cover because it'll keep a lot of the dust and debris from collecting on your UTV. But if you don't happen to have a garage and you're keeping this parked outside, an outdoor weatherproof cover is going to greatly benefit you because it's going to keep a lot of the rain and the snow from getting into your UTV. It's going to stop a lot of that rain and snow from sitting on your vehicle, possibly causing rust issues down the road. So again, an outdoor cover is greatly beneficial whether or not you're keeping your UTV in the garage or if you're keeping it outside. Okay, so we have the cover in this box. Let me go ahead and open it up and let's take a closer look. So it comes in a nice carrying bag like this, which is nice. You can keep your cover nice and organized in this bag and actually keep it on your UTV somewhere, maybe in the trunk area or under a seat somewhere. But once you open up the drawstring here, okay, this is what your cover is going to look like. So again, I don't know if you can see it in the, yeah, I guess you can. It actually has the Kemimoto branding, but you can only really see it in the light depending on how the light hits it. So let's go ahead and set the camera up outside. Let's bring this cover outside and let's test it out on the 2022 Kawasaki Teryx. Okay, so we just open up the cover a little bit here. Okay, so on the bottom has a nice elastic band at the bottom, and then it does come with a couple straps that we can actually unbuckle underneath the side-by-side to hold this cover into position. And then on the side, okay, there's your zipper that goes all the way up to the top, and then there's actually a snap clip at the bottom that once you get your zipper to come all the way down, you could actually cover the zipper with the snap to make sure that zipper is not going to accidentally come back up. So go ahead and unbuckle your straps. There should be two of them. We'll go ahead and adjust the buckles once we get the cover put on the side-by-side. Okay, so it seems like the zipper is only on the driver's side. So I'd say the easiest thing to do when putting this cover on is find your zipper and know that the zipper is going to go right here. On the front, there's a white tag. Right next to the tag, there's a little arrow that says front. So this will be the front of the vehicle, and then just keep your zipper on this side over here. It is sort of a windy day. I'm doing this by myself, so we're going to try to see if we can get this cover on. So let's go ahead and try it. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Try to get it over top of the tires a little bit here. Okay, now I'm on the passenger side over here, so I would recommend getting your straps opened all the way. Okay, so what I did was on the other side, I pulled my strap buckle all the way to the very end and just tossed it underneath. So hopefully I could grab it right here, buckle it, and then you can pull on the strap to tighten it up a little bit tighter. Here's the back one. Okay, I got the back one clipped, pull it tight a little bit. Okay, so there you go. So this cover is pretty big. It pretty much covers almost the entire Kawasaki Teryx two-seater down to maybe only a few inches of the tire showing out at the bottom. But if we just do a little walk around here, So again, it covers it pretty nice. The elastic is nice and flexible, but overall it fits real good. So I'm really happy about that. Now again, if you have really big mirrors, you might want to try to fold them in a little bit if you can. Which again, just like this one here, I can just push it in a little bit and that'll take a little pressure off of your mirrors poking off to the side as much. But again, completely covers the whole thing. There we go, flexible there. But overall, it looks really good. Let's take a look at the zipper. So again, once you zip your zipper all the way down like that, keep the little zipper facing down, then you can go ahead and buckle it. Now your zipper shouldn't come back up to unzip it. Then when you want to unzip it, you could unsnap it. And now I can get into the side-by-side if I ever needed to get something out of it. So again, whatever the reason is, if you need to get inside of this UTV, this is a really nice feature having this zip up. I would even go as far as saying this. If you happen to have your side-by-side out in the woods somewhere, and let's say you get stuck, it's nighttime, it's cold, it's raining, it's snowing, whatever the case may be, you could actually throw this cover on, unzip it, get inside, zip it back up, and almost becomes like a tent. Or if you're stuck somewhere, you could come in here and hide in here like a tent until help arrives. This cover is fantastic for just protecting your side-by-side from the outside elements. But in terms of an emergency situation, if you're ever out in the woods somewhere, maybe your tires go flat, maybe the battery dies, whatever the case may be, this could actually use as a tent cover for temporary safety to hide from the elements inside your UTV. So that's a pretty cool feature there. But again, it fits perfect. It's not overly stretching. It has a little bit of wiggle room here. So just to go over a couple important features, this has what's called a 420D Oxford cloth material. So it's supposed to be more robust and more tear-proof compared to other materials that are used out there. So it does have 5 reflective strips. There's none on the passenger side over here. But starting in the front, you have 1 in the front, 2 in the front, 1 on the side over here, and then you'll have 2 in the back. It is a waterproof design, so the water beading should happen on the outside and no water should get on the inside. And it does have a waterproof zipper, which again, I think this zipper feature on a side-by-side cover is super nice because it's really convenient to be able to get in and out of your UTV without taking the cover on and off all the time. But there you go. That right there is the Kemimoto waterproof cover for a 2-seater side-by-side. So after getting it installed and playing with it for a little while, my overall initial impressions of this Kemimoto UTV cover, I definitely give it a thumbs up and give it a go. I think it's a pretty good quality UTV cover. The material feels really good and it's supposed to be stronger and be more tear resistant compared to some of the other materials out there. I like that it has 5 reflective strips to it, which is a really nice feature for safety. The elastic at the bottom is really nice for getting it on and off. The windproof straps, which buckle underneath your UTV, helps keep this cover more stabilized in case it happens to be a windy day. And this waterproof zipper is probably one of the best features in my opinion. The zipper works fantastic up and down, and I really like that you can get in and out of your UTV without taking the entire cover on and off. That right there is a cool feature. So there you go, everybody. So that right there is the Kemimoto waterproof cover for a 2-seater side-by-side. Installing it on the side-by-side is pretty easy, and then all you have to do is pull your straps under the bottom, buckle your straps, tighten them up, and now your cover is nice and secure to your UTV. And again, that side zipper is a really nice feature for getting in and out of your UTV without actually taking the cover on and off all the time. So my overall impressions of this Kemimoto weather-resistant UTV cover for 2-seater side-by-sides, I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up and give it a go. I think it's a great quality cover, the price is very reasonable, and I think it's a great value. So if you happen to be looking for a cover for your 2-seater side-by-side, definitely check out the Kemimoto UTV cover. But that's it for today's video. I hope this video helped some of you out. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and like this video. If you happen to have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And also do me a favor, subscribe to the channel because it definitely helps me out and I greatly appreciate it. So that's it. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you. I truly appreciate you all. And as always, see you in the next video.